Okay, so on for another series of HHR maintenance, or actually changes. This car has 176 it basically says that there's a problem with one of the fuel injectors. So I tried some fuel injector cleaner and a bunch of other stuff, and it's still coming on, so I decided to change the fuel injectors. Given that they're only like 38 bucks a piece on Amazon, I figured I'd just get them and replace them, see if it works. So as you can see, I've already taken off the top part of the motor, or the air cleaner. It's sitting off to the side over here. It's pretty straightforward to take off. You just kind of pull it up, and then there's a band clamp holding the one tube that goes off to here, and so that comes off pretty easy. And then there's a wire, this wire, which clips along the side. You just push this button and pull it out, easy. The other thing, important safety thing, was to decrease the fuel pressure in the system. To do that, you come over to the fuse box, which is right here, and you remove this fuse and the fuse behind it, and then crank on the motor for a little while. And it tries to start a little bit, and then it dies, basically, because these two are for the fuel pumps. So the fuel pump's not going to engage, which should have decreased our pressure. So I'm ready to try to take the bar off, the fuel bar right here. And there's a bolt here, and I imagine there's some stuff on the bottom. I haven't really looked closely. This one I've started to loosen, but I figured I'd do the video since there's other people. There's nothing on YouTube that's specific to the HHR. This is the 2.4 liter engine on a 2006 HHR. So I'll take some more videos as I go through. Hopefully this fuel bar will come off pretty easy. If it does, then I will take some pictures of the fuel injectors, show you the new fuel injectors, how easy they are to put in, put it all back together again, and see if she runs. That's it for now. So that was just plain crazy simple and easy to remove. It's just those two nuts, this one that's right here and this one right here, that's the only thing that holds that bar in place. Once you remove those, if you jimmy it back and forth a little bit and pull straight up, the fuel bar comes right off. So now I need to remove some of this stuff so that I can flip it upside down and put the new injectors in. Okay, so just a real quick lesson learned here. These little connectors here that connect onto the fuel injectors have like a little white piece. It's a tab, it's a safety tab, and it's a little hard to get out of there. So the way that I got them out is you take a screwdriver, put it right here, push in, and turn at the same time. That will make this white piece pop up. Once it pops up, the electrical connector will fall off. One more thing. When I removed these injectors, not only did the O-rings stick in some of the places, but also the whole end of the injector. So I'll show you the end right here. This end piece was stuck inside that hole, and I literally had to grab a hold of it with some pliers in order to pull it out, but it was stuck inside the hole. So that has to come out. Make sure you get the injectors, or the O-rings, out as well. I'm going to do that with a pair of needle nose pliers. Okay, so I got it back together again. I put all the fuel things. I skipped some steps. Hopefully you guys got enough to where you can do it yourself. It's not that bad. The clips are not too bad. The little gray thing that I was talking about before, that I said I had to pull out with the pliers, that actually is necessary, and the fuel injectors that I bought didn't come with them. So I had to use those gray pieces again. So the actual fuel injectors themselves are down here, and you can see it's missing that big gray round thing that was on it, because I put it on the new injectors. That also has that has a seal around it. Hopefully these won't leak or cause any problems. We'll see. I haven't started the car yet, but anyways, these are the old 4 injectors. I got all of the rings off of them. This one went to this one. Was stuck inside these 3, and then the other one must have dropped out of the blues. But I think it's all together. I'm going to give it a start and see what happens.